But Samuel never kept his promise. Instead, he chuckled lowly, a cruel satisfaction lacing his voice. I was just playing with you. You should get a taste of the darkness and despair I once went through. I bit my lip hard, my eyes filled with agony. But he only scoffed. If things are so bad, why don't you just toss this burden aside like you did me? Maybe this little thing will get lucky, just like I did, and find a miracle. With that, Samuel took Becky's hand and walked away without a second glance. I collapsed onto the ground, numbly gathering the scattered medical report. He still had no idea. The miracle he believed in was the kidney I gave him. I still remember that day when I rushed home, eager to tell Samuel the good news about my kidney being a match. As for the ultrasound confirming my pregnancy, I had already torn it to pieces and tossed it in the trash. For the man I loved, I had made my choice. I would secretly terminate the pregnancy and proceed with the transplant surgery. But the moment I stepped through the door, what awaited me was Samuel lying in a pool of blood. A handwritten suicide note sat on the table. He wrote that he couldn't bear to watch the girl he loved wither away. He refused to drag me into debt just to prolong his suffering and ruin my chances to have a good life. He mentioned because he loved me more than he loved himself, he chose to end it, slitting his wrists so that both of us could be freed from this misery. Samuel's condition was severe. Even with a transplant, the doctors warned there was no guarantee he'd fully recover, and having children in the future would be nearly impossible. This was his way of protecting me. It was his final, desperate choice. I sobbed as I rushed him to the emergency room. When he finally woke up, I slapped him across the face. Samuel Shaw, I've been wanting to divorce you for a long time. You really think I'm that stupid? That I'd willingly spend my life suffering with you? Don't you dare use suicide to guilt trip me. I'm not falling for it. I lied. I told him I was working at a bar and already hooked up with a rich heir. I would never forget the look on his face, shattered, hollow. It was the second time I ever saw Samuel cry.